Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I really did miss you guys. I know sometimes I disappear for longer than the average YouTuber, but I really just want to focus on, making sure I'm staying mentally healthy and all that good jazz. And it was just Thanksgiving, and I actually went on an impromptu road trip, so I didn't really have time to record or anything. And yeah, that's why I was gone for a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate it, and trust me, I understand why if you don't celebrate it, but I still hope that you enjoy your Thursday off work. If you haven't noticed, or maybe you just ignored the whole title of this video, I will be sketching today. Yay! I know a lot of you guys have asked me to sketch more in my videos. Some of you have even came at me with like an accusatory tone as if I freaking um steal art or trace art or what have you, and that's not the case, you guys. I just have a few reasons as to why I don't sketch on video all the time. Now, before we get into the whole reasons as to why I don't sketch, aka excuses, I just want to go ahead and explain what I'm doing right now. I am just drawing a chibi character, or just like a simplified drawing of what, I want to do. I have been doing that lately. I think it really helps me a lot because it kind of shows me in advance, how it's going to look, and it takes off some pressure. So I definitely suggest you go ahead and try drawing a really simplified version of, what you plan to draw. And if you like that, then go ahead and proceed with the drawing, because it kind of acts like a warm up. It gets you feeling good about what you're getting ready to do. So I think you guys should go ahead and try that one day. And if you want any tips or videos on how to simplify your drawings, let me know and I could do something with that, because I have been having so much fun simplifying my art. I knew I wanted to draw this mischievous little witch girl getting ready to cast a spell. And I gotta say, I kind of like the sketch better. I mean, oftentimes I always like the sketch better because it's just freer, and feels like it has more movement. But hey, you know, it that's just how it is sometimes. Okay, now onward to the excuses. The first reason why I don't always show my sketching process on YouTube is because I have framing issues. Now, a lot of you may not really understand this if you don't actually do YouTube, especially if you're not an artist on YouTube, but it's kind of difficult for me to stay in the frame, and I'll go ahead and explain that. For one, you can see a problem right now. I have the camera set up directly above the paper because I felt like that would be a good way for you guys to see the whole entirety of the drawing. However, my hand often covers what I'm doing, so then you guys can't really see what I'm sketching to begin with, and then it's like, what's the point? If you want to see me sketching, but my hand is covering the sketching part, what's the point? Then if I put the camera to the side, I either get half the picture, or the tripod that the camera is on is in my way when I'm trying to draw, and I just haven't figured out the right formula of where to put the tripod and the camera yet, to where it's not distracted me in my drawing process, because sometimes just trying to figure out how to stay in frame is difficult. At least for me it is. I know one day I'll figure out the right formula, because mama ain't raised no quitter, but it hasn't been anytime soon, bro. Also, If you're an OG subscriber, then you already know what I'm getting ready to say. But when I sketch, I usually sketch really close to my paper. Like, my face is on the paper. My nose is touching the paper. That's how I like to sketch. I know that's not how one should sketch, okay? Because then you're going to get some deformities. But that is just how I like to sketch. Well, that's what I've been comfortable with. And that if I would do that, then my head would be in the camera. You guys would not be able to see anything but my afro. I'm hoping though that by you guys forcing me to sketch more, I will eventually break out of this bad habit. So you guys go ahead and keep on requesting the sketching videos, and hopefully I'll just get further and further away from the paper. Okay? Also, I usually rotate the mess out of my paper while I'm sketching. I want to see everything from every angle. This is probably because I sketch so close to the paper, so I have to see everything from every angle. But of course, I don't want to keep rotating the paper while I'm filming, because then you guys will just see a paper going around and around. And I've actually seen comments where people say, that makes them dizzy or it's irritating, and understandably so. So I do not want to do this to you guys. And that's why I try to avoid it as much as possible, which also means avoiding the sketching process. Also, when rotating the paper, sometimes I rotate it so much, I take the paper out of frame. And when I go back to look at what I filmed, half of it isn't even in frame. You can't even see what I'm doing. So it was like, what's the point? That is one of the reasons why I just skip the sketching process to begin with. Another reason I don't always show my process or my sketching process on YouTube is because of my anxiety. Now, I've actually seen a lot of artists say what I'm getting ready to say, and I identify so hard with what they're saying because I feel it too. And I never thought, that other people are going through what I am going through when it comes to drawing on film. And I'm just kind of happy that there are others, and I'm not alone in this. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. Anxiety when drawing on film. I feel like I draw worse on camera because of the pressure, because I know that you guys are eventually going to see it, and it just does something to me. It makes me feel like I don't know how to draw anymore or something. And it sucks that I feel that way, and I know it's stupid to feel that way, but I feel it. So to avoid feeling it, I would sketch first off camera, and then ink or color or whatever have you on camera, because I feel like, hey, if I go ahead and do the sketch off camera when no one's looking, then, or even though you guys aren't really looking, but you will eventually look at it, then it could still be a good drawing in the end. Because if I do a good sketch, then 9 times out of 10 during the inking / coloring phase, it's going to look good at the end. You know what I'm saying? So if I sketch something that I really like off camera and then just color it on camera, then it's going to inevitably still be something that I like, versus me sketching on camera, feeling nervous, changing everything. Like how you can see I changed her hat like so many damn times. you know, I don't like the pressure, bro. I don't like the pressure. But, I'm willing to go through that for you guys. I really am. You guys are really pushing me, and I appreciate that. My last excuse is that I know that I have inefficient sketching habits. Okay? I'm very aware. I never claimed to be an art teacher or an art instructor. From the very beginning, I've always said, hey, this is just me going on my art journey. You're welcome to come along if you want to. And that's what it's always been. I've always said, hey, this is just going to be like friends drawing with each other. And that's it. I never wanted to be in a position of where I'm kind of sort of teaching. I know that sounds awful. And it's not because I'm trying to hide my secrets. It's not because of anything like that. It's just because I know I'm doing things incorrectly, okay? I know how I should be sketching, and sometimes I just ignore that to do what feels right and what I feel like doing. And I know that makes my drawing sometimes come off a little wonky. Sometimes it makes the process take a lot longer because because I thought I was taking shortcuts and I'm not really. I'm just making things worse. Oh, this video sounds so negative, but I promise it's not. I got something for that ass later, okay? We're gonna end on a positive note, I promise you. But yeah, I just don't want you guys to think that I'm some kind of certified teacher or something, because I'm not. And something that I'm very afraid of is, you know, you guys picking up my bad habits. I don't want you guys to see my sketch process and think, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be doing it. When in actuality, it's so far from it. It's like, no, don't do what I'm doing. Do as I say, not as I do. I don't want to affect younger artists or beginning artists, and no matter what age you are. You know, I'm just I'm just scared of that. I guess I'm scared of the responsibility. And these are all truths, okay? But now that all the excuses out the way, I can, end with something positive, I suppose. Because you guys are constantly asking me to show my sketching process. Me knowing all the reasons why I don't. You guys just make me want to be a better artist, You make me want to stop sketching incorrectly on purpose because I want to show you guys how to better your art, and I have to better my own art first. You guys make me force my fears. You make me force my anxieties. You make me problem solve. You make me not want to be lazy. And God knows I could be such a lazy artist sometimes. But you guys just make me want to do better. You make me better. So I really do thank God for y'all, because you guys are always pushing me out of my comfort zone. Like, I get irritated, I ain't gonna lie. But I think that's what a good friend should do. It's like, yeah, you might irritate your friend, but you're just trying to help them get better. And I love y'all so much for that. And I appreciate you guys so much for that. Like, I really do feel like I have a second family on YouTube. And I just appreciate you guys so freaking much, man. So I will try to sketch more on camera. I will find a way that I can sketch and not have the camera or the tripod impede on my sketching. And I will face my anxiety and my, personal fears. And I'm going to do the dang thing for y'all, alright? There will be more sketches, I promise. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Stay blessed, and I'll see you later. Bye!